Authority, power, and wealth do not change a man, they only reveal him. A person of riya, showing off, has three characteristics: he is lazy when alone, energetic when with others, and increases in his actions when he is praised while decreasing in them when he is criticized. Silence is the best reply to a fool. Oh, writer, an angel watches over all you write. Make your writing meaningful, for it will eventually return to you, and you will be questioned about what you wrote. The nourishment of the body is food, while the nourishment of the soul is feeding others. Courtesy costs nothing, but buys everything. A friend cannot be considered a friend until he is tested on 3 occasions: in time of need, behind your back, and after your death. Beautiful people are not always good, but good people are always beautiful. How strange and foolish is man! He loses his health in gaining wealth. Then to regain health he wastes his wealth. He ruins his present while worrying about his future, but weeps in the future by recalling his past. He lives as though death shall never come to him, but dies in a way as if he were never born. Put aside your pride, set down your arrogance, and remember your grave. Body is purified by water, ego by tears, intellect is purified by knowledge, and soul is purified with love. The best form of devotion to the service of Allah is not to make a show of it. The best revenge is to improve yourself. A moment of patience in a moment of anger prevents 1,000 moments of regret. It is better to listen to a wise enemy than to seek counsel from a foolish friend. Fear the sins that you commit in secret, because the witness of those sins is the judge himself. Many a spoken word is more piercing than an attack. The world is darkness, knowledge is light, but knowledge without truth is a mere shadow. I saw eternity going around differently. There is no lasting sadness or happiness, and kings have built palaces in it, so neither kings nor palaces remain. 3 of those who were in it were a hypocrite, even if he fasted and prayed, and claimed that he was a Muslim. If he was entrusted, he betrayed, and if he spoke a lie, and if he made a promise, he broke it. Be in sedition like the son of a lion, no back to ride, and no udder to be milked. There is no dress more beautiful than wellness, and no treasure more beautiful than contentment. Let his discipline be his biography before he disciplined him with his tongue. Struggle your desires as you strive your enemies. A servant does not hope for anything but his Lord, and does not fear anything but his sin. Perhaps one day I cried because of it, and when I became on another day, I cried for it. Whoever wants to do justice to people from himself, let him love for them what he loves for himself. There is no rest for the envious, no brotherhood for the bored, and no lover of bad manners. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Do not raise your children the way your parents raised you. They were born for a different time. When my prayers are answered, I am happy because it was my wish. When my prayers are not answered, I am even more happy because that was God's wish. Do not take someone's silence as his pride. Perhaps he is busy fighting with his self. If one night you see someone committing a sin, tomorrow do not look at him as a sinner. He may have repented during the night and you did not know. The tongue is sharper than a sword. Work for your afterlife as if you will die tomorrow, and work for this life as if you will live forever. A worshipper without knowledge is like the mill donkey. It rotates, but it does not leave its place. Every breath you take is a step towards death. Get to know the right, then you would know the people of right. Right is not measured by its men, but men are measured by their right. Beauty is not in clothes that adorn us. Beauty is the beauty of reason and literature. the one who does injustice, the one who helps him, and the one who accepts it. 3 partners. You have to honor both parents, kin and distant relatives. The anger of the wise is in his actions, and the anger of the ignorant is in his words. The human affliction is from the tongue. Your tongue is your horse. If you protect it, it will protect you. The tongue of the believer is behind his heart, and the heart of the infidel is behind his tongue. No obedience to any creature in disobedience to the Creator. Harvest evil from the chest of others by ripping it off your chest. When the people of truth remained silent about falsehood, the people of falsehood assumed that they were right. The worst of our faults is our concern for the faults of people. Your souls are precious and can only be equal to the price of paradise, therefore sell them only at that price. To fight against one's desires is the greatest of all fights. Wealth tends to create enemies, whereas knowledge tends to warm hearts. He who understands humanity seeks solitude. Patience is of 2 kinds: patience over what pains you, and patience against what you covet. People's hearts are like wild animals. They attach themselves to those that love and train them. Hate no one, no matter how much they've wronged you. Live humbly, no matter how wealthy you become. Think positively, no matter how hard life is. Give much, even if you've been given little. Keep in touch with the ones who have forgotten you, and forgive who has wronged you, and do not stop praying for the best for those you love. Hide the good you do, and make known the good done to you. Everyone who is taken by death asks for more time, while everyone who still has time makes excuses for procrastination. There is no rest for the person who has envy, and there is no love for the person who has bad manners. When proven wrong, the wise man will correct himself, and the ignorant will keep arguing. The days of life pass away like clouds, so do good while you are alive. Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comment. One day you will regret that you did not hear this quote earlier. Don't lose the opportunity. Watch our next video.